It's a big day today, everybody. We're gonna build 2 new beds. I'm gonna show you how I'm doing it. It's very simple. I think hopefully this video is encouraging to you because I really don't think there's a lot of ways to overcomplicate these, and I'm gonna try to keep it as simple as possible. So let's get right into it. If you're anything like me, if you're getting into gardening for the first time, I think it's very easy to get overwhelmed by all of the different factors and things that you have to think about whenever you do anything. You know, if you're planning a plan, is it the right time of the year? Is the weather right? Is it going to rain too much? Is it not going to rain enough? There's so many things that can keep you from actually trying to do something. And when it came to building garden beds, for me at least, I overthought so many different things about building these beds. We built our first bed. From that, I did a bunch of research, and I think I have a foolproof plan that anybody can do to be able to create a quality starter garden bed, and I'll explain why starter garden bed in a second. But very affordable, very easy to do, couple hours max to be able to get the frame built and get started. So that's what I want to show today. The first thing we did, me and my dad, we ran to Lowe's, grabbed some wood. We got 10-inch boards, so 10 inches thick, you know, the depth of the bed will be about 10 inches. The goal of the bed is to have a 4-foot wide by 10-foot long bed so we can get easy access to both sides of the bed. We'll be able to reach in and actually like take care of the stuff that we have in the bed. And basically that's it. So we got, for each bed, we got 2 10-foot long 2x10s. Then for the shorter sides, we got a 2x8. Cut that in half, and then just screw them together. It's that easy. I think, I mean, it's 30 minutes. 30 minutes of cutting wood and screwing it together, and you're good to go. What you doing, bub?
Those stick in the ground.
They do? I feel like last week this thing was tiny. Okay, so building the beds today. We have 10-inch deep, we're gonna do 10-inch deep beds, 2 by 2 inches wide. It'll be 4 foot wide by 10 feet long. So right now I'm getting ready to cut some 8-foot boards in half so we can make the short sides of them, and then basically all we'll have to do is screw them together and figure out where they're gonna go. Wait. We boxed it in.
Yay!
Are you cheering on Daddy?
Yay! So for our bed, we decided to go with untreated pine, which is literally the cheapest wood you can buy at Lowe's. And the reason that we decided to do that instead of, you know, going for cedar beds or treated lumber was I wanted just an easy starter bed that I can use, I can get things going, and then be able to evaluate later, is this something I actually want to do? And I would recommend you doing that too. So this untreated pine is good to last a few years. Two beds, 80 square feet of garden space was less than $100. So, you know, if you were doing this at home and you just went on one bed, it would be like 40 to 50 bucks for the entire frame of the bed. If you go on Amazon, if you go on other places, it could be hundreds of dollars for an equivalent thing. And if you invest in the cedar beds right away, what happens if you don't want to do this after a year or two? You have to figure out what you're going to do with it. Are you going to sell it? You're going to repurpose it into something else? I didn't want to have to worry about that. So these beds truly are something that I can get going with. I can start, you know, get the garden going and figure out in a year, you know, do I want to make the next step of, you know, moving into a more permanent solution for my garden? All right, so Kayla.
Yeah?
What's going on today?
Mama is relaxing.
So we have the 2 beds in place now. Basically, it will be kind of a grid pattern, 2 feet gaps between each bed. So 2 feet over here, 2 feet over here, between this one, we might extend it further out into the yard later in the year. This is really just progression. Want it to scale small, you know. I'm not sure if we're gonna want to do this forever, so I think maybe taking our time a little bit is probably a good call here. But so these beds most of the stuff that's in here, in this bed over here right now, will be moved into these beds next year. This bed over here will turn into more of a root vegetables, things like carrots, carrots, potatoes, garlic, etc. All in all, this is about $100. Actually, would have been less than $100. I got a couple other things at Lowe's today. So it would have been less than $100. That's 80 square feet of garden bed. Obviously, there's some more stuff left to pay for, like the soil, compost, etc. But it's not that hard. You know, it's not as big of a task as I used to think it was. So that's kind of it, I think, for this video. You have anything you want to say?
No, I think you're doing great.
So we'll keep you posted. Next week we might actually get dirt in here. Maybe we can actually grow something in it. We'll find out.